The new Evertome Invocation banner has been officially announced. With it comes Hu Cao's best in slot weapon, Staff of Homa. Today we'll be discussing the weapon banner itself and should you roll on it. Before I get into the video, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button. I really appreciate it, and if you end up not liking my content, you can always unsubscribe in the future. With that out of the way, let's jump into the video. First off, the banner will be available for 3 weeks, so don't jump the gun and roll on it the moment it drops, especially if you're rolling the Staff for Hu Cao. Wait a week to secure your Hu Cao before rolling on the weapon banner, because you never know if you'll want C1 or Homa instead, or if you lose the 50-50 for the Hu Cao banner, you don't want to end up with just her weapon. With that being said, Staff of Homa isn't just good for Hu Cao, it's also an amazing stat stick for many spear users, giving an insane amount of crit damage and attack while giving a substantial HP boost. Speaking of stat sticks, we have Wolf's Gravestone as the other featured 5-star on this banner. Wolf's Gravestone is by far the best 5-star claymore in the game, no contest. At R1, it gives up to a whopping 109.6% attack bonus, giving you such a disgusting amount of attack that nothing can compete against it in terms of raw damage. Onto the 4-star weapons. Both the Lithic Blade and Lithic Spear are new additions to the game, both with unique passives that require specific team comps, so be careful of this weapon, especially if you don't have many character options to choose from. These weapons scale really well, with refinements as well, so getting multiple copies of them will actually be really beneficial. Next, we probably have the weakest weapon of this banner lineup, Lion's Roar, which is really saying something. Lion's Roar has a really inconsistent passive, but it's still a great weapon for electro catching or maybe even a main DPS Bennett. The next weapon on the banner is Sacrificial Bow, a really good bow for supporting characters like Venti, providing energy recharge and the chance of casting your elemental skill twice in a row. Although I personally think Favonius generates more energy overall, Sacrificial is still one of the better support weapons. Finally, we have Widsith, with potential to out DPS 5-star Catalyst if the right passive is applied, along with the crit damage subset for insanely high burst damage. It's a really good sub DPS weapon for characters like Mona or Lisa. It's very clear that this weapon banner holds an insane amount of value in terms of not only 5 stars but 4 stars as well. The only concern is if you're rolling for a specific 5-star weapon like Homa only, you should always know that you could roll over 1,000 times and not end up with Staff of Homa, because unlike character banners, there are no guarantee for specific raid up weapons on weapon banners. Even for whales, weapon banners are always a huge gamble. I would only recommend rolling for this banner if you wouldn't mind either Homa or Gravestone, but even so, please spend responsibly. Never spend money you don't have or money you can't afford to waste. Don't roll for Staff of Homa and end up with Staff of Homeless. Okay, that was a really shit joke, so I think that's about time to end the video. As always, thanks for watching and I'll see you guys next time.